All right, it looks like we are live. Wonderful. So, welcome everybody. Lori Swanson here, your weekly broadcast, weekly broadcaster for Career Alchemy. And, or that's what it's called, the Career Alchemy broadcast, right? But I'm here on Facebook, I believe. I'm here on LinkedIn. I'm definitely out on YouTube. So, welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining me. And per usual, I'm going to be talking about some sort of topic related to your career. And, but you might notice that I have a different background today. So, I normally have my kind of turquoise from a branding perspective, that's Career Alchemy Academy. And I have the QR code that takes you to the Career Alchemy Academy page so you can learn about what is Career Alchemy Academy and how you can join, because of course you know you want to do that. But I just didn't like this shirt again, and I've got my priorities in line here. I did not like this shirt against the turquoise. But rather than change the shirt, I thought I would change the background. I'm not even sure if I love it against this background, but it definitely is better against the other background. And plus, if I change my shirt, then I just love this shirt with the shorts I'm wearing. So I'm like, it's a whole outfit thing. And I'm going out to dinner with some girlfriends tonight, and I really wanted to wear this outfit. So there you have it. That is why we are on a different background with a QR code that will take you directly to the Inspire Tech website. So that talks about me, it talks about private coaching, it talks about Career Alchemy Academy. If you are thinking about either private coaching or joining the community inside of Career Alchemy Academy and you want to schedule a call with me, this link will take you to the private coaching page, which lets you do that. So I'd love to talk to you. Definitely schedule something with me. And it won't just be me talking about the programs, but we're actually going to be focused on you, believe it or not. We're going to focus on you. We're going to focus on what's going on for you, what's challenging you right now, and see if I can offer you some insights into how to start moving forward. And of course, we will then also see if private one-on-one coaching or the academy would also be good ongoing support for you. If not, you'll walk away from the call with some good insights and with some good actionable steps that you can take no matter what. So it's always a valuable hour that we spend together. So go ahead, schedule a call with me. Looking forward to digging deep into your career, taking a look at the obstacles and the resistance that's happening, thinking about the big dreams and where you want to go. This month inside of the academy, every month we have a touchstone that we focus on, and this month it's onward. So what does that mean when you think about, I have this dream in front of me, and sometimes it feels really far out of reach. Sometimes it's, you think to yourself, maybe I should just stop wanting it. I've been there. And so Onward just has that sense about, you know what? One step in front of the other, consistent, persistent, whatever those obstacles are, I'm going to work over them or work around them or work through them. And insight, keeping insight is the dream of a career pivot, is the dream of moving into management, is the dream of becoming your own boss, is the dream of becoming more confident in your career, is the dream of, wondering what it's like if you were to try a new industry or try a different role, even inside your company or out. So all of those things, for what I do, career wayfinding, all of those things are part of the career wayfinder's journey. And that's the type of coach I am. That's what I do. So um, again, follow the QR code. I love QR codes. Follow the QR code. Let's chat or just jump right in Career Alchemy Academy, get started. We meet every Tuesday doing coaching, every Thursday working together on projects, whatever projects we have, we bring to the co-working sessions and we work on them. So we're getting something done and feeling good about it. And we're in community. So much, right? But today we're here. We are at Inside Career Alchemy broadcast, and I am talking to you about the 6-step path out of what I call the career in between. So this all started with me having a heated conversation with me. As you know, I'm a fan of coaching, right? I'm a coach myself. I spent money, a good amount of money, getting certified, not just once. Technically I have several certifications, but specifically for coaching through the Martha Beck Institute, as well as through IPEC, both ICF, which is the International Coaching Federations, accredited coaching programs, coaching certifications. And so, I did that because I have used many coaches throughout my life, both, business coaches, sales coaches, um, uh, financial coaches, personal growth coaches, personal trainer coaches, and you can throw therapists in there. And though, all of those are, whether you call yourself a mentor or you call yourself a coach or you call yourself a therapist, each of those have sort of a different role, but I think about them under this umbrella of support to move you forward from where you're at to where you want to go, right? Sometimes as a mentor, it might be giving you good advice about you're both in the same company and you both have similar roles, or this is someone who's been in that role before and can really talk to you about, like, mentors have some and their career advice, right? Coaches are really helping you remove obstacles, get over anything that that confidence or those limiting thoughts, um, helping you create a plan, helping you to hold yourself accountable, helping you to believe in your dream and in yourself, and are there to do that for you when you can't. And then you have your therapist, where you dig backwards into life events that may have caused you some trauma or uh, some other particular things that you're dealing with that are almost getting in the way of you just being able to even think about your career dreams. Like that's really first, like, get you to a place where you feel ready to pursue your dreams. And then a coach, I work with a lot of people who we work in tandem, like they have therapists and a coach, right? And they could have a mentor too. It's crazy, but, and I'm all for it. The more support, the better. So that's kind of where this whole story started, right? I was in a heated conversation with myself, and it was around coaching. Like, I was a fan of coaching. I am a coach. I continue to work with a coach and had been working with a coach for specifically around building my coaching business for over a couple of years now. I actually had other coaches, but this particular coach, I really, I've been growing a lot. I've been learning a lot. I'm a huge fan. She believes in me. I believe in her. And so, and this is a coaching community. And then I have a one-on-one coach as well. So I have both. And, and so I love coaching. I'm a fan of coaching. And I don't think about coaching, like I was saying, it wasn't that I felt there was something wrong with me or that there was something lacking, but I always really thought about, the type of coach experience that I'm looking for is, I'm thinking that these people out there have know-how, they have things I want to learn that are going to help me to be a more powerful CEO, a better coach, a better parent, a better weightlifter, whatever it is, that I look for a coach that maybe is one step ahead of me, two steps ahead of me, has some good experience that is going to help me keep moving forward. They're kind of, almost pulling me forward, except of course I do it. And so I recognize that other people, other coaches who are one step ahead of me have experience that I want to learn from. And because I'm a bit impatient, in case you don't know me by now, I'm a little impatient. I want to get inside their brains and I just want to pull out all that know-how and I want to start to integrate it into my life and I want to start to take action on it. And like we talk about inside of Career Alchemy Academy, it's sort of that scientific method, right? We're going to decide what our best guess is about how to move our career forwards. And then we're going to go out and take action and we're going to learn from it. And then we're going to go again. And so, that's why I think impatience isn't a bad thing. It, might get a bad rap in some ways, but because I was impatient to get the learning and to get the growth, I want to work with coaches. And so that's what I do. And I read books and I watch videos and I take more courses. And again, not from a place of lack, but from a place of curiosity and a desire to grow and learn and to be better, more evolved, more powerful form of version of myself, right? And so I've been working inside this one organization with this one coach for over 2 years now, and absolutely know she has more she can teach me, know that this is the right place for me to be. But I was feeling, so she does 6-month coaching packages, and we were winding up this month. We're winding up the last round that I was in, and I was like, maybe maybe I'm just going to put this on pause. And then there's the other side of me that's like, why would you do that? You want to keep working with her. Why would you, step away and take a pause? And so ultimately, through doing this exercise, the 6-step path, I'm going to show you those 6 steps. I realized that it wasn't really about taking a pause in my development or in my progress or any of that. And there were ways I could continue to work with her, just not inside of this particular, program at this time. And so through this process I'm going to teach you, I was able to really get to a place where I was super excited about continuing to work with her. And I was also super excited about not working with her right now. And then it's just a matter of deciding, right? So let me tell you, I call it the career in between. It's when you have sort of these two equally compelling options that are pulling you in opposite directions, and you're just not sure which way you want to go. You might have felt this even with your career, like torn between craving to move into management or exploring a new industry or hiring a coach or starting your own business. But at the same time, you want to just stay in your current role with your current company because you appreciate the stability, you appreciate the familiarity, there's still more you could learn in this role, perhaps. Maybe it doesn't ratchet you up like a change will, but there is some level of you're not going to go backwards, and you're hopefully not going to stay the same. But that's different than making the choice to kind of stretch into a management role or hire a coach to really start to say, you know what, I am going after this dream and I need you to help me do that because I've been talking about it and I'm done talking about it, right? So you have these two, both compelling, both legit, no right or wrong, no good or bad here. But you have to decide because you can't do both at the same time. And so you're split. And what happens when you're in that place is it's very hard to move forward with confidence. So that indecision begins to create frustration, delays, and eventually, um, you know, you may go forward with some option because not because you've decided, but because it's just naturally taking you that way. And then you have some regret, like, why didn't I make just like literally deliberately make that decision? Why was I not spending any time with the decision? And that's a whole coaching, session in and of itself. But the good news is there is a way through. And I call it the Alchemist Decision-Making Method, a 6-step path to moving forward. And I've talked about the decision-making method before. I've taught on it. We have it inside of the dashboard. You can go deeper with it. And it even talks, there's different sort of variations of the decision-making method as far as, I'm talking about 2 compelling choices right now, 2 compelling options. You might also have just to make 2 really hard decisions, you know? And in any case, the decision-making method from, like from an alchemist perspective, this 6-step path that I'm going to walk you through will help you. And like I said, this recording stays out on LinkedIn for a while. We have it also in a similar one inside of Career Alchemy Academy in the dashboard. When you join, you get access to things like that. So let's talk about how you can use this Alchemist decision-making method to navigate between these 2 clear desires, and it will help you to gain more clarity. It's going to help you to tune into and make a choice from the inside out. I talk about that. This inner wisdom is going to move you forward, and you can then take confident action. So, step 1, I want you to have a sheet of paper, and you're going to draw a line down the middle, and you're going to draw a line across the center. So you'll have 4 quadrants, equal quadrants, right? At the top of the top left quadrant, I want you to write desire number 1, pros. And on top right side, I want you to write desire number 2, pros. And then bottom left, desire number 1, cons. And bottom right, desire number 2, cons. So yes, we're starting out with the typical pros and cons list for 2 different options. That's not unique. That's not different, but stay with me because then you will see the magic in this, the alchemy. So now that you've got these 4 things, I want you to spend time writing down all the reasons why desire number 1 is the best choice for you. So write those all down. And we're not going to do it here. You're going to do this on your own time, but you're going to write those all down and just make it exhaust anything you can think of about why that is just the best choice for you. Do that. Then I want you to go under cons, and I want you to write down all the reasons why this is not the best choice for you. So again, building a pros and cons list. Then go over to desire number 2 and write all the reasons, and really stay with it. We don't want to miss anything. All the reasons why desire number 2 is the best decision for you. And then when you're done with that, go into the cons, of desire number 2. Why are all the reasons why desire number 2 is not the best choice for you? So you've drawn the quadrant. Now you've filled in the quadrants. And now what we're going to do is eliminate. So we're going to look at the cons of desire number 1. And I want you to take all of those and make sure they are listed, if it makes sense, but you're making sure that they're listed as pros for option or desire number 2. So we are crossing them off of the cons because we're moving them. They have a place. They're just no longer a con. They are a pro on the other side. And you'll do the same for desire number 2's cons. You're going to take all of those and you're going to turn them into pros for desire number 1. And now we have eliminated all the cons. There's only all the reasons why desire number one is the best desire for you. And there's all the reasons why desire number two is the best desire for you. There's only a good choice here. So now I want you to, I talk about this idea when you think about traveling to Atlanta, you can either drive your car or fly your plane, right? So if you were to do this particular alchemist decision-making process method here, all the reasons why driving to Atlanta, you do the pros and cons, and then you get rid of the cons because all the reasons why flying to Atlanta is your best idea. All the reasons why driving to Atlanta. So driving to Atlanta, you get to take your time. You can stop off and see people you haven't seen in a while. You can spend some time in Nashville or the Smoky Mountains. Like you can be leisurely. You get to see more of the United States, like on and on and on. All the reasons why that is just the best desire for you. Now, some cons, of course, is it's going to take longer. Maybe it's cheaper, but gas is what it is. Maybe it's not cheaper. So it depends where that con goes. Like what's the least expensive option will be, this one might be the most expensive option, which is con. And so it's a pro on flying. It's the least expensive option. It's also a pro to fly to Atlanta. You get there quicker and then you can just really steep yourself in Atlanta. If you have fewer days, then that means, less days in the car. Maybe you don't like driving the car. You're like, so again, pros and cons, and you're really doing that, right? And then you're eliminating the cons. And now you have there's no reason why I wouldn't drive to Atlanta, and there is no reason why I wouldn't fly. Like I am happy with both of those decisions. And this is something my coach taught me. And that's how amazing this is. And so, because that's how amazing this is. She taught me this, and I have since used it over and over again, and with my coaching clients. And there is just a real alchemy magic here. And so now, next on we're at step 4, believe it or not. So we've drawn out the quadrants, we've filled out the quadrants, we've eliminated the cons. And now I want you to read down all of the reasons why desire number one is the best choice for you. And I want you to really feel it in the body. See yourself in Atlanta, right? Like, see yourself at the airport, see yourself flying to Atlanta, see yourself getting off the plane, see yourself getting that rent-a-car and driving and looking at the city and starting to go to your hotel, and just really like the excitement of doing all of that, that you got there fast, and that's all taken care of. And so you just really want to put yourself in the desire of why option number one, in this case, flying to Atlanta, is just the best option ever. And you're just feeling it in your body, that all those reasons that you're reading. I'm there more quickly. I get to spend more time with my son who lives there. I get to go to more places because I have more days in Atlanta versus driving to Atlanta. I get to eat at more restaurants that I've been thinking about eating at inside of Atlanta, right? You're going to just steep yourself in that, really feel yourself, see yourself there. Then take a deep breath, kind of shake it off. And I want you to now, step 5, move over and do the exact same thing with driving to Atlanta. So the exact same thing with the desire to drive there, and the leisureliness it is to take the drive there, and the different other parts of the United States that you get to see, and the different other foods you get to see, and on and on and on. Whatever that is, just steep yourself in, feel that experience, fully believe completely that this option, this desire, is for you, right? And then the alchemy gold in all of this is, now that you felt the alignment, the desire, the clarity, just the feeling of being in both possibilities, and really knowing that there is no bad choice here, flying or driving really work. Now you can just decide, which is really step 6. That's where you just decide. You're so engaged in both of these desires, both feeling fully valid, both feeling regret free. that you know either choice is perfect for you. Whichever way you go, you'll have those no regrets, right? And so you ask yourself, what is the next best step for me right now? What is the desire that that my soul wants me to pursue, right? What is the desire? Even through the exercise, you may already know, but if you don't, then just ask your inner wisdom, ask your expanded self, your soul, ask, just get in there and be like, what is the best next option for me, given that both of these things are perfect? And then let that inner wisdom float up and make the choice. And sometimes I say, just decide. Just pick one, because it doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter, because they're both wonderful. So you just pick one. So you're going to feel excitement to move forward with your decision, and you're going to be at peace with letting the other one go, trusting that that may still be in your future. That doesn't mean you can't drive to Atlanta, a year from now. That doesn't mean you can't drive one way, fly another. That would probably be what I would end up doing, right? I like no problem driving down there, taking as long as I want, but I want to get home. So then out of that, I didn't even think about that. Now you have option 3, and that's the one, right? Desire 3 is I can do both. There is no or. That's an alchemist mindset right there. So try this out, the alchemist decision-making method. Get into the alchemist mindset, find the gold in whatever option is sitting in front of you. Really feel yourself choosing both, either, choosing the first one, then choosing the second one, and knowing that there is no wrong decision. That both of these are going to um, contribute to you and benefit you. So there's never a wrong choice. It's just the choice we make. Right. So that's it for today. All my current alchemists, future alchemists. Follow the QR code if you want to jump on a call with me, or just join Career Alchemy Academy, and I will see you on Thursday. No matter what, we are coming into here in the United States, July 4th, Independence Day. So alchemists claim their freedom. So let July 4th remind yourself of your freedom to choose anything, because all things are the best choice for you. Thank you so much. Stay inspired. Talk to you soon.